Well, guys, this has been an horrific week if your name is Fani Willis, the woke DA out there in Fulton County, Georgia, in the Atlanta area. Boy, her case against Trump, man, may be falling apart because her corruption, Nathan Wade's corruption, has been exposed. Receipts have been dropped by Nathan Wade's wife that actually shows that Fani Willis and Nathan Wade were actually going out there on lavish vacations on the taxpayer dime, because Fani Willis paid Nathan Wade over $654,000 to prosecute the Trump case. Now, there was actually a couple of other law firms as well, a couple of white people. They only got a fraction of what Nathan Wade actually got. Nathan Wade got like 5 times the amount that they did. And really, guys, what Fani Willis really did, she pretty much recycled that money that she actually gave to Nathan Wade. She signed off on it, but she also benefited from it because on the receipts, man, their airline tickets, they're going here, they're going there, they're partying, they're living a good life. And now she has to go before a judge about this whole relationship with Nathan Wade. Now, Nathan Wade, like I said, was hired by Fani Willis. So technically, he's pretty much an employee of Fani Willis. Now, Fani Willis going out there in the black church talking about, oh man, they're coming after me. It's racism and all this other stuff, even though Nathan Wade's wife is black. She is the one that dropped these receipts showing that airline tickets were actually booked in the name of Nathan Wade and Fani Willis. She's black. So this is not a race angle. Now, one of the people that actually has charges in the Trump case, he was the first one to actually drop this. I'm not exactly sure how he actually found out about this relationship between Nathan Wade and Fani Willis, but shout out to him. But definitely a huge shout out to Nathan Wade's wife, because Fani Willis is probably, well, I don't even want to say probably, I don't really know for sure, but based on her own words that are coming back to backfire against her, she should actually fire herself and resign. Yeah, you heard that correct, guys. She should actually fire herself and resign. Because back in 2020, man, amazing how the internet works. The internet is forever. Her words in 2020 are going to backfire on her, because she was actually talking about addressing this same situation here, man, about inappropriate relationships in an office. And she said she would not be having it. Yeah. So we're going to be getting into that, guys. Also, Nathan Wade. This man is a horrible human being for what he's actually done to his wife. We'll get into that too. Make sure you guys like this video, subscribe to the channel, become a channel member. Remember, live stream every single Friday at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Just starts at $5 per month. If you're watching on Rumble, make sure you click that join button as well. Get access to the same thing. Now look at this. Over here on X, Simon Atiba. He is one of the African White House reporters that is really a thorn in the side of Karine Jean-Pierre. Karine Jean-Pierre doesn't like this guy. They always want to try and silence this guy at the White House because he's not a woke leftist in the media. Look here. He writes here on X, height of hypocrisy. In case you missed this, while sleeping around herself, Fani Willis warned in 2020 that she would fire any employee who sleeps with a coworker and vowed to not date anybody that works under me. Yeah. So let's go ahead and play this, man. This is going to backfire big time on her. Let's roll it.
It is saddening to me if young women felt like they came to work and they were, one, even judged for being a woman, but two, if certainly they felt uncomfortable within the workplace. That will not be something that is allowed on my watch. supervisors under my leadership that are not encouraging and building up my staff will not be supervisors long in my administration. And I certainly will not be choosing people to date that work under me. Let me just say that. We are at a place in society where things happen in people's relationships, husband and wife. Sometimes there are outside relationships. I don't think that that's what the community is concerned about, although there might be a moral breaking in that. I think that what citizens are really, really concerned about is if you chose to have inappropriate contact with employees. I mean, there's nothing that I can say on it other than it is distracting. It is certainly inappropriate for the number one law enforcement officer in this state. And it really, really saddens me. And it will be very unfortunate if the taxpayers of this community have to pay for any of those lawsuits.
Exactly. That's the way I feel about it also.
Yeah, so you see that right there, guys. You see that right there. She is admitting that she should actually resign herself now. Because we got the receipts, man, of this inappropriate relationship. Fani Willis is a hypocrite. A complete hypocrite. How in the world can she actually put on video right here? And then, because this is from 2020, I believe the relationship with Nathan Wade started in 2021. So pretty much right after that, she's out there banging Nathan Wade. Funny how it works. And in the meantime, they enriched themselves, basically stealing taxpayer money to go after Trump. They're recycling that money. She's getting kickbacks because Nathan Wade was spending a whole bunch of money on Fani Willis. Folks, she should actually be prosecuted. Brian Kemp, man, wake up. Wake up. This is nothing more than clear corruption right here. This whole case against Trump, man, definitely election interference. But you know what? Brian Kemp is a part of the deep state. So he's going to be perfectly okay with this. That's unacceptable, man. Unacceptable. You see, this is why Trump did not endorse Brian Kemp in the Georgia primary. Now, of course, the guy that Trump endorsed didn't win. But man, maybe now the people in Georgia can actually wake up and get another conservative in the governor's house in Georgia. But however, Nathan Wade, he's getting all this money from Fani Willis. And guess what? Look at this, guys. Check this out. This is on the New York Post right here. This came out on January 10th. Look at this. Trump prosecutor Nathan Wade splurged on lavish trips with Fani Willis while ex-wife struggled without any means of financial support. Now, it's not his ex-wife. They're still married right now, okay? They are still married. And he did not take care of his wife. Look here. A top prosecutor leading the election interference case against Donald Trump in Georgia has allegedly left his estranged wife without any means of financial support while splurging on lavish trips for himself and his boss, Fani Willis. Nathan Wade, who has been married for 26 years and shares 2 adult children with his wife, Joycelyn, filed for divorce in Cobb County outside Atlanta in November 2021, according to court records. Now, I believe this is right after he got hired by Fani Willis. Yeah. The filings in the ongoing case have been sealed since February 2022. The former couple's marriage came under the spotlight on Monday when Michael Roman, a former Trump 2020 campaign official, filed a bombshell motion that claimed Wade and Fulton County DA Fani Willis traveled together to vacation destinations, including Florida, Napa Valley, and the Caribbean. And that pretty much now has been confirmed by his wife. Astonishing, man. Astonishing. New York posted these pop-ups here. But anyway, man, isn't that something right there, man? Isn't that something right there? Let's go on here. And it says the details of their alleged lifestyles are apparently a far cry from those of Jocelyn Wade. The ex-wife claimed in a motion for expenses filed last month and obtained by the Post that Wade has left her with next to nothing, despite him having earned more than $650,000 in legal fees from the Trump case alone since 2022. That court filing alleges that Joycelyn is in dire need of financial support because she is unemployed after having been a stay-at-home mom for 26 years and has no access to marital funds. Wow. So that is the scumbag right there, Nathan Wade. Not taking care of his wife, even though they were actually getting divorced, but he's spending money on Fani Willis. Yeah, this man's a scumbag, man, a complete scumbag. Fani Willis should fire herself. But is she going to do that? No. She's out there playing the victim. She's screaming racism. When really, guys, there is no racism right here. I mean, the black wife of Nathan Wade exposed you. She exposed you. Fani Willis, man, complete corruption, man. But that's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch you next time.